Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, the third day of December. I'm Barry Fear. Welcome to episode 122. And this morning, I'd like to touch on food poisoning. Now, food poisoning can be quite serious. So, if you know that food is off, please do throw it out. What is food poisoning, I hear you ask? Well, food poisoning is when we eat something that is out of date, like off meat, off seafood, drink off milk, etc. So, to avoid food poisoning, I'd like to give you a couple of tips this morning. Okay, throw any food that may be out of date off, throw away any milk that is off. And how can you tell when milk is off? Well, by the smell. It has a foul, putrid smell, and it is not safe to drink. And how can you tell when seafood is off? The same thing by the smell. There is a foul, putrid smell. So don't keep food out of the fridge for too long. Label and date your food, guys. It is very important. So, food poisoning, like I've just mentioned here, is very serious. We can get stomach cramps and end up somewhere very unpleasant, like the bathroom or with a bucket. And sometimes if food poisoning is serious, we could end up in the hospital very, very sick. So things to wait if you've had food poisoning, guys. Okay, dried toast with some Vegemite or honey. Well, not honey because that's sweet. Okay, some crackers, some broth. So you need some clear fluid, guys, and drink plenty of fluid while you have some food poisoning. And the same with gastro. Okay, how do you get gastro? Well, it's the same thing. Okay, we eat something that is off, like some off ham or some off mince or off chicken or off vegetables that have been sitting in the fridge for long periods of time. So please eat the leftover food as soon as possible, guys. Don't take the risk and throw any milk out that may be out of date, guys, because you do not want to be very sick or end up in the men's room or ladies' room all day. So another bit of advice I'd like to give to you this morning, okay? Have plenty of fluid, avoid tea and coffee, plenty of water, undiluted juice, okay? Avoid fizzy drinks, okay? Have some clear broth, like I've just mentioned, okay? And things like that. And have a bucket nearby in case you do feel sick. And please do not come to work if you have food poisoning or gastro. The same thing. So, like I've been saying, food poisoning is very, very serious and it must be dealt with straight away. And how do we get food poisoning? Well, we get cramps in the stomach, an urgent need to visit the men's or ladies' room, and the muscles in our stomach cramp up. We we eat something that is off, like I've just mentioned, something like off mince or off fruit or off, off chicken, things like that. So food poisoning, you don't want to, excuse me, you don't want to get food poisoning, guys, because that's the last thing that you want to have happen. So, to avoid food poisoning, guys, okay, label and date your food, okay, eat it within the next couple of days. Don't leave it in the fridge for days where it might go off pretty quickly, okay? And like I've said with the milk, throw it out if it's out of date, okay? And just to give you recap that answer I gave you about milk, okay? When milk is off, you can smell it. So before you use the milk for your cereal, okay, smell it, and if it's off, please tip the milk out and rinse the bottle and put it in the recycle. And and food poisoning, okay, if you feel really sick, go to your GP, or if it's serious, go to the nearest emergency department at the hospital and wash your hands. Okay, if you are sick, because I also mentioned this on the show, and that is episode 122. Before I go, thank you for joining me for the summer series. I hope you enjoy it. I'm Barry Fier. Thanks for waking up with me. It's Thursday, December 3, and my, how the year has flown. Thank you for joining me. It is 18 minutes to 7 o'clock. Thanks for waking up with me today.